Hello, welcome back to another anime art video. My name is Dennis and I'm a beginner artist, and in today's video I'm going to be drawing the Supreme Kai. Okay, I'm going to tell you definitively what I have a problem with, okay? What I have a problem with is the fact that the Supreme Kai and um the Supreme Kai and Majin Buu and Babidi, the location that they're in. Okay, let me change my output, my outlook. Okay, Goku and Vegeta, they ended up getting transported to a battlefield. Correct? Correct. The transport pad, like the thing that looks like the ship, was still on the ground, right? It was still on the ground in front of Vegeta. Okay, we saw that. We definitively saw that. When Boo got awakened, we saw them transport Boo's pad to a location, right? Correct? Because Bobbity was like, let's go outside. And then they transported, right? So there was also a pad there. Okay. But in the location that they transported to, we don't see the base. We don't see the underground base because previously we were able to see the top of it, right? We don't see it, okay? But ironically enough, the kids, Goten and Trunks, were able to go to this power level, see Boo, and they were able to see Piccolo and Krillin's statue in close, like, proximity to that, right? It makes no sense. It shouldn't have been in the same area. And then on top of that, when the kids actually did see Piccolo, they were on ground level. When Piccolo got frozen, he wasn't standing out in the, like, he wasn't like standing out in the open to where if you were below the rocks, you'd be able to see him. He was at least somewhat in cover, but when they saw him, it was like he was standing, like he was what is that monkey in Lion King that was holding up Simba on the rock, on Pride Rock, just standing out in the open. That's what Piccolo looked like. And I'm like, it doesn't make sense because that's not what actually would have happened, you know? I understand you wanted it to be like a thing, like, oh God, he broke Piccolo. Now what happens? And then Deborah dies, and then Krillin comes back to life, and you're like, well, Krillin comes, becomes unfrozen, and then you're like, oh, if he came back, what happened to Piccolo? Oh no, right? Like, and then you make Trunks go up there and be like, "Oh, you don't want to go up there because obviously it's supposed to look like a bloodbath, right?" And then Piccolo's fine. But imagine it was the opposite. Imagine it was Krillin that he knocked over. People would have more of a problem with the location, right? They'd have more of a problem with the fact that these two battlefields that currently are taking place. This one randomly just so happened to be in the general location of the base, even though we saw Vegeta destroy the base and it blew up like a mile away from where Boo and Bobbity were. How do you blow up a base that they're supposed to be standing on top of right now? Because the base was literally right where Piccolo and Krillin got frozen. So if they got frozen next to the base, that means that the explosion should have happened right next to Trunks and Goten. But it didn't. It happened a mile away from Boo, which means that these kids should have not been. They shouldn't have been right, like where they are located. They shouldn't have been there. None of them that they see should actually be where it is. But I don't know. Let's get into this. right, I am finished with this picture of the Supreme Kai. I honestly don't like this picture that much, but I don't remember if it was in this episode or if it was in the last episode, but the Supreme Kai said, literally said like what I was saying, like I think like 3 episodes or 2 episodes ago. He was like, um, how how did I get this so wrong? Maybe I did this wrong. Maybe I should have used these beings that put my power to shame. Something along those lines. He basically insinuated that he should have used Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan better than the way he did, because his method ended up getting Majin Buu full power, and then everything else, like obviously now Buu's awake and Bobity's still alive. Like what what would have happened, right? You would have woken up a Buu half power. You would have killed Bobbity. Yeah, you would have killed Bobbity, and from then you all you have to do is kill Boo, and then what? Bobbity can't make a new one. There's no guarantee that this Bobbity couldn't make another one, right? Like, we understand that he's trying to awaken a monster that his ancestor had created, but there's no guarantee that he couldn't end up creating a being sort of similar. Like, the story could have went that way if they would have actually killed Bobbity and then killed Boo. But if you kill Boo, don't kill Bobbity, you can get another Boo figure to come take his place. But it's whatever. There's no saying. But that's it for this video. If you liked it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe. If you didn't, let me know what I can do in the comment sections to make it better for you to watch next time. The glove is off. Peace, love. Thanks for watching.